Hi everybody and welcome to the channel. This is, I believe, the 24th video I've reacted to of Angelina Jordan's music. And it's her second original that I've got to. So this is Shield. I've already done What Is Life, and Oslo will be coming in the near future as well, for sure. Some of the information I'll give now in the background section of my video, I've probably been over many times, but there may be some people watching that aren't as familiar with her background, so I'll go through a few points. So Angelina was born on the 10th of January in 2006. She won Norway's Got Talent in 2014 at age 8. Since then, she's released many singles and uploaded many songs to her YouTube channel. She's released 2 EPs and her album, It's Magic. Angelina also appeared on Little Big Shots in 2016 and America's Got Talent, The Champions, early this year in 2020. Michael Astar, Angelina's uncle and manager, recently announced that Angelina has signed to Republic Records. So hopefully in the near future, we can expect some sort of a release of new songs from Angelina, which will be excellent. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm sure you'll all be looking forward very much to that as well. So this song, as I said, was written by Angelina together with Ronnie Jansen, Frida Amundsen and Axel Carlson. And as I said, it's the second one of Angelina's originals that I've reacted to. So I'm really looking forward to hearing Shield in this live version. Angelina has said that when she sings, she goes into a different world, one that's of endless happiness, and it's one that she really loves. She's also said in an interview that the song is about someone you love wherever you are. It's a strong love that protects you. Angelina's also said that she's gained some inspiration from James Bond films like Diamonds Are Forever and Goldfinger, and I'm guessing she means the music in them as well, I'm sure. So this song is believed to be a tribute to Angelina's mum, or it could be her grandma, someone that's protected her, someone really close to her. And this is from what I've read. And it makes sense when you hear this song as well. And it's got a really deep and philosophical meaning behind it. So, excellent. This, as I said, is a live performance Angelina gave, and this was from 2018 on SVT2, a TV channel. So anyway, let's hear Angelina singing her original Shield live.
Please be my shield against all that's blue. Love me and lead, and I'll carry through. Keep me from danger, don't leave me too soon. Forgive me for all that I am. Shadows they whisper, stare at my soul. Misled are those who march alone. You guard my dreams, care for my heart. Forgive me for all that I am. You are my fire when I can see. You're the one I'm watching over me. You are my fire, yeah. You are my fire when you are leading. Promise you won't give up on me. You are my fire. Surround me with angels, don't let them go. Please let my shelter guard my dreams, care for my heart, forgive me for all that I am. You are my fire when I can see. You're the one who's watching over me. You are my fire, yeah. You are my fire when you are leaving. Promise you won't give up on me. You are my fire. When on my face is right from my bones, feeling so tired and alone. You are right there, always right there. For that I am grateful. So please let your light through. You are my fire when I can see. You're the one who's watching over me. You are my fire, yeah. You are my fire when you are leaving. Promise you won't give up on me. You are my fire.
Oh, wow. That was brilliant. And what a beautiful tribute that Angelina has written or appears to have written for someone close to her, such as her mum or her grandma or other family members perhaps. But it's just a beautiful song. And it's got such lovely meaning behind it. And once again, that reflects the very kind-hearted person Angelina is. And what a great performance. That was brilliant. There's so many techniques she's used. Overall, it's so convincing and absolutely brilliant as a song that she's communicated to her audience or the audience here, and then to us as an audience watching it on YouTube. And the meaning behind the song really comes through and is presented in such a beautiful manner. So well done to Angelina once again. As impressive as ever. Let's go back and we'll start with the introduction, and then Angelina's vocals come in with her beautiful resonant low register. And she has a bit of vibrato on this too, which again is so well controlled. Let's hear it though.
Please be my shield against all that's blue.
Yes.
Love me and lead, and I'll carry through. Keep me from danger, don't leave me too soon. Forgive me for all that I am.
Yes. So in that opening section, she's just come in very gently, very quietly at a low dynamic level. Great way to enter the song. And there's a few things here that I'd like to point out, but definitely that her beautiful, deep, dark resonance that she gets in her lower register is very much showcased here. There is an intentional break that I'll get to and point out in a moment too.
Be my shield.
Whoops. Just go back to the start of her vocals.
Please be my shield against all that's blue. Love me and lead, and I'll carry through. Keep me from danger, don't leave me too soon.
Yes, so you can hear after the word from, she has an intentional break. Keep me from danger. And there's just, it's very subtle and it just sounds so good the way she does it.
Keep me from danger, don't leave me too soon.
Yeah, it's very subtle, but great.
Keep me from danger, don't leave me too soon. Give me for all that I am.
And then on the word all, all's an interesting syllable, or at the start of a word. You might, if I can just find the lyrics here, so from all, that would be, if I can find it. Yes, forgive me for all that I am. Forgive me for all. She keeps it quite wide, all, and has that vowel placement. You can sing all in a variety of ways. Sometimes it can be a narrower, taller vowel. Keep me from all. She has the wide version of it, all, and it's quite broadened out there and sounds really nice. Stylistically great.
Give me for all that I am.
Yes, a nice touch. I really like the way she does that. Next, let's get going. Her beautiful phrasing is something I'll talk about in a moment. So shadows, they whisper is coming up. Great phrasing all the way through. Have a listen to that though. Shadows, they whisper.
Shadows, they whisper, stare at my soul. Misled are those who march alone.
Yeah, so her placement of her phrases is really cleverly done and it works so well. And this is because Angelina knows exactly where to start and end each phrase to really project overall the meaning of the song, the sentiment of the song. She does this extremely well.
Misled are those who march alone. You got my dreams, care for my heart. Forgive me for all that I am. You are my fire when I can see. You're the one I'm watching over me. You are my fire. Yeah.
Yes, so here in the chorus, she's moved to a louder dynamic, which is great because it's giving prominence to the chorus of the song, the repeated section. And that dynamic variation really adds interest and colour to the whole song. So let me go back to the start of the chorus. So Angelina is delivering more projection here to be louder. And it sounds great.
All that I am. You are my fire when I can see. You're the one I'm watching over me. You are my fire. Yeah.
Yes, works really well. The next thing I'd like to point out is here we're into Angelina's higher register, and again, she's got a really nice resonance in this register. She does in all registers. Each register has a different tonal quality, and that's what's really nice. The word fire is something I wanted to point out here. So she starts the first word fire. She has a really nice vibrato on this. And then on the second fire, she does a bit of ornamentation. Fire, or something like that. Fire, on I, part of fire. She has that ornamentation for a bit of variation, which is really nice too.
You are my fire when I can see. You're the one I'm watching over me. You are my fire.
Okay, well, she does the ornamentation both times. Now I've listened more closely to that. I'd only marked her vibrato on the first one, but she actually does a bit of ornamentation there too. But on the second one, she broadens it out a bit. So the timing is, I guess you would call that augmentation of the note values or the timing. It's a sort of a technique and sounds really good and works so well. I'll go back and play that again so you can hear that.
You are my fire when I can see. You're the one I'm watching over. you I lead. Promise you won't give up on me. You are my fire.
Yeah.
Surround me with angels. Don't let them go. Please let my shelter forever hold.
So I'll just pause it here. Here we're showcasing some of her her beautiful mid-register, and then we're back into some of her lower register within each of these phrases, like please be my shelter, please let my shelter, and then forever hold, we're back into the low register. So please let my shelter, we're sort of in her mid-register.
Let them go. Please let my shelter forever hold. You got my dreams, care for my heart.
Lovely ornament there, just for variation. The end of that phrase, she's sort of added that ornamentation on that final word there. So I'm pretty sure that was hope. I'd have to hear it again, but and care for my hope. So on the word hope. It's a nice end to the phrase.
You got my dreams, care for my heart. Give me for all.
Let me play it again.
Care for my heart. Give me for all that I am. You are my fire when I can see. You're the one who's watching over me. You are my fire. Yeah.
Yes, so here we're back into another chorus. And again, Angelina is singing this with such confidence and poise. And it comes across so beautifully. Then we're coming up to the next section, which is the different bit, the bridge, which is great as well. But back a little bit further to pick up the start of the chorus.
You are my fire when I can see. You're the one who's watching over me. You are my fire. Yeah.
Just have to pause it again there, sorry. But she's got that beautiful vibrato at the end of that phrase there that I just stopped on. Have to go back and play it again. Let's hear that bit again.
On my fire when I can see. You're the one who's watching over me. You are my fire. Yeah. You are my fire when you are leaving. Promise you won't give up on me. You are my fire.
Now the bridge.
When on my face still right from my bones, feeling so tired and alone. You are right there, always right there. For that I am grateful.
I'll play the bridge from the start of the bridge again, but Angelina's brought in some of her really distinctive raspiness in this bridge, and I love it. Let me go back to about here, and then it builds up towards the end of the bridge and leads into another chorus. So let's go from about here, leading into the bridge.
When on my face still right from my bones, feeling so tired and alone. You are right there, always right there. For that I am grateful. So please let your light through. You are my fire when
I'll just pause it there again and go back and replay that bridge. Yes, and then we'll lead into the chorus. So yes, you can really hear the way she's building it up, adding just a bit of raspiness to within her voice. Never too much, it's just a sprinkling. It's great.
when on my face still right from my bones, feeling so tired and alone. You are right there, always right there. For that I am grateful. So please let your light through. You are my fire when I can see.
Yes, she really led into that chorus there from the bridge. The transition, I suppose, is exactly what I'm saying. From the bridge to the chorus was so brilliant as well. She just effortlessly flowed the melody into the start, you are my fire. So that I am, you are my fire. She's transitioned into that so beautifully well and maintained the energy here. I'll just go and try and pick it up from just the end of somewhere in the bridge to lead into the chorus so you can hear that. You are my fire, but I can see. Right there. I'll play it again. For that I am grateful. So please let your light through. You are my fire, but I can see. You're the one watching over me. You are my fire. Yeah. Yes, and just I'd like to make a comment about the song. It's a bit like question and answer within some of the parts. So you are my fire. It's not really a question, but it's sort of like that technique in composition. You are my fire, and then the answer on you, Eileen. Promise you won't give up on me. Then it's sort of the question, or it's a statement. I know it's a statement and not a question. You are my fire. But it's a bit like that, question and answer or call and response, which is a musical technique used in music. And I really like the way that she's written that into the song. And then she also considers that or seems to consider that in the way she performs it. So it's like, here's the question, here's the answer. It's just a nice little technique. Of course, I know it's not a question, but it's like that. And Angelina considers, or seems to consider, that type of thing tonally in the way that she performs the question and answer or the statement and like an answer. It's interesting. You're the one watching over me. You are my fire. Yeah. You are my fire. When you are leaving, promise you won't give up on me. You are my fire. Yes, an excellent end. You are my fire. And the song is finished, apart from the little instrumental outro there, which worked really well. That was such a great performance from Angelina, as always. Overall, she's communicated the sentiments of her song, the message behind the song, and delivered that with such conviction and poise. Great band as well. Once again, I would like to acknowledge the band. And I know she's said she's been inspired by Bond films, and I know other people have commented around the place that she should be considered for having her song and performance, whether this song or another song, on a Bond film, and I totally agree. This song in particular, it just sounds like Angelina's performing on a Bond film with her song she's written. It really does sound like that. I think it's brilliant. And I'm sure she's very proud of it as well. Angelina Jordan's song Shield. I hope you enjoyed the reaction. See you on another reaction very soon. Bye for now.